Ooh, first boxing memory. When I was a little kid, man, is Muhammad Ali fights. Muhammad Ali fighting Fraser, Muhammad Ali fighting Foreman. I remember my dad listened to that on the radio. You know what I mean? Yes, I am that old. Right? But my dad listened to that, the Rumble in the Jungle, on the radio, because those times you didn't get all the fights live. So that was my earliest memory, and what a fight. Favourite boxer of all time, I think that's easy. It's Muhammad Ali. I mean, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He was a legend in the ring. He was a legend outside the ring. What he stood for, the fact that he was banned from boxing for standing up for his beliefs, and he never wavered from that. But then, even though he had quite strong beliefs, with his religion, with the whole issues around black people, he was still loved by everybody because of his charisma, because of the way he went about everything, because of the love that he showed for people. And Muhammad Ali is simply, for me, not just in boxing, the best sportsman of all time in any sport. Favourite boxing movie, I think Raging Bull. Is my favourite boxing movie. I know maybe, it's not a Rocky or nothing like that, but Raging Bull was so real. Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. I mean, it told the story of I forgot his name now. The boxer in the fight. Is it what was his name?
I don't know.
Told the story of Jake LaMotta, and what a fighter he was, and his story. I mean, it was awesome, and that film for me has never been topped. The best boxing film of all time, by none. Joshua or Wilder? It's got to be Anthony Joshua, man. I think Anthony Joshua knocked Wilder out. Wilder's a big punching, really good boxer, but I just think that Anthony Joshua right now, he's the biggest hitting heavyweight. His fight against Klitschko, the way he recovered from getting hit. I think Wilder's a big hitter, but I think Joshua showed that he can recover from getting hit, and he would knock Wilder out. I'm convinced. I'm going to go for Eubank Jr. I mean, this guy, he's impressive. He can bang. I know he had that loss to Billy Joe Saunders, but I think right now he's one of the best British fighters out there. Eubank Jr. I want to see more of him, though. I mean, sometimes his fights seem to be hidden away. I want to see more of them, but he's a superb boxer. Groves, I think, has had his time, but I'll go for Eubank Jr. Las Vegas, man, every time. Nothing beats those big fights in Las Vegas, in the big hotels, MGM Grand, Bellagio, definitely Las Vegas. Wembley's great, especially when AJ's fighting there, but it's got to be Las Vegas. Most memorable boxing fight? There's been so many. Hagler-Hearns. What a fight that was, man. I mean, if you want to see proper fights, I know they have a lot of fights now. I mean, one of the things that upsets me in boxing is there's too many belts now. But in those days, man, if you was the best middleweight, you'd have to fight the other best middleweight or the other best super middleweight and that's what used to happen. You'd have Hagler fighting Hearns fighting, Sugar Ray Leonard, I mean, those fights were just awesome. So that era for me, that middleweight era at that time, or you could go to the heavyweight area where you had Muhammad Ali, Fraser, Norton, Foreman. I mean, they had to fight each other. There'd be no avoiding each other like now, will Joshua fight Wilder? Is there enough money in it and that? You had to fight them. Those were the best days.